So what's your concern, Donna?
My concern is that local residents weren't listened to properly in the first place in making planning, and even the council making planning. We live in a heritage conservation area that's close to Lindfield station, and we bought there 26 years ago with in mind to retire there. Now all of our plans are being upset by 10 stories of high-rise behind us that's in a sensitive area of critically endangered turpentine and blue gum high forest.
So tell me about that critically endangered blue gum high forest. What is it?
Well, it's trees, flora and fauna, so they all go hand in hand. They've been protected by being in the backyards of the people's houses in this heritage conservation area for years, and the remnants are disappearing slowly over time, and mainly due to development pressures. And what's happened is that the people behind to try and make their properties be more available for development, they have illegally removed trees, and there's suspect poisoning of other trees.
What, illegally removing trees in Ku-ring-gai?
Yes, on successive Sundays, so that to make sure that no one could do anything about it.
Have they been punished?
I believe, well, the reports were placed into council and they were given directive orders to replace the trees, that they haven't been replaced. How can you replace a 100-year-old Angophora? You can't.
And of course, those old trees are really important for the possums, for the cockatoos, for the kookaburras, for the goannas.
And not only that, the microtarians, the microbats that live in the area.
Wow, so it's a really environmentally sensitive area. Now, I believe in your situation there's a thing called a SSD, a State Significant Development. What's that?
Well, it basically means that reviewed by 3 people on a planning panel, and they decide whether or not it can go ahead or not. It's not subject to Ku-ring-gai's better planning outcomes, and even Ku-ring-gai's better planning outcomes didn't listen to what the majority of people in Ku-ring-gai wanted. People in Ku-ring-gai wanted to save 100% of the HCA's heritage conservation areas that were first developed around the train stations when the original railway opened in 1890.
Because that's what makes Ku-ring-gai unique, is that train line and its heritages around it, and those TODs, or transport orientated developments, just want to draw circles around it and basically remove, destroy and change that heritage. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. Just because you can put a dot on a map and draw a 400 metre circle around it doesn't mean that all that property within that 400 metre boundary is suitable for high-rise. Topography, the lay of the land, critically endangered forests, those sorts of things, heritage, all has to be considered.
And Donna, is there anything anybody can do to help you against this state significant development in Balfour Street, I believe? What can they do?
Well, the best thing you can do is actually get onto the state planning portal and put in a submission. You can be anonymous if you'd like. It's easy to do. You just got to search for Balfour Street, Lindfield, and the developments will come up, which ones are on exhibition at the moment, and then you can make an informed choice about how you respond and put in your submission. And also, we're also running a change.org petition so that people who don't have the time or don't feel they can put in a full submission, they can add their signature to this petition, which is to try and save the HCA and the critically endangered remnant forest.
And I believe the deadline's on Wednesday, the 8th of July. Do they have to make it complicated, or can they just make short little statements?
It's numbers that count. So short statements about how important it is to save heritage and to save the critically endangered rare remnant forest probably would be more than enough. Yep.
And I think there's something on the Friends of Ku-ring-gai Environment website. So FOKE website, just go and have a look at that. Look, now, how do you feel?
I'm angry, but I'm angry at the state government for putting us in this position in the first place. This was our retirement and we'd had it all planned out, and now it's just all upside down. Instead of spending our time doing community work, which my husband and I are large volunteers, we've had to give away some of that work to dedicate time to trying to save our own house, which is not how it should be in our retirement.
Thank you so much, Donna, for coming and joining us, and we wish you all the very best. And remember, people, do something. Don't just think about it. Do something. Go to the FOKE website or go to the planning portal and put in a submission for Balfour
Street, 19 to 25.
1925 Balfour Street. Okay, thank you so much, Donna, for joining us.